First of all, let me clear that. Can you hear me? Yes, any response from you? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
can you see whatever is written on the on the whiteboard over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you comfortable with that much of handwriting? Or you want more
Yes, ma'am.
bigger than that?
No.
Okay. No, no. Okay. So shall I start with the lesson then?
Yes.
Okay. So we have, as you know, that we have done with the economics, that is human resource. Now here you see that today we will have interaction between us. Question answers will be there. But here you all don't have to make any noise or something like that way. You'll just, whenever you are supposed to answer, that time mute, unmute, according to it, you'll have to do it. See that no noise is coming. Only when you're answering that time, your voice must be audible. Okay. Now we were talking about the economics, and that is the human resource. Now in this human resource, we have seen that what is resource. First of all, you know that what is resource. Do you know what is resource? Yes, do you know what is resource?
Yes.
Okay, you all know what is resource. Now when you all know what is resource, resource is something that is been used to make a life easy or comfortable, or we are using it. Now how you can say that human being as a resource? Now what are the components that are making human being as a resource? Or why human being is said as a resource? Why human being or human is called as a resource? Now you have learned in the 8th standard that why, because uses its, what does it uses is, it uses is skill, then knowledge, then talent, and that's why we can say that this human being is called as a resource, because this human being uses its knowledge, its skill, its talent, and it invents new resources. They discover new resources, and that's why we call this human being as a resource, which you all have learned in the 8th standard also. Now we will say that why human being as called as, what are the components which will be making this human as a good resource or quality of a resource. We have seen that education, health, and skill. These are the three main factors, or these are the three main components which are making the person or the human being as a resource, which can change the human being into a resource. Now education means what? Education means learning, reading, writing, studying, all that you will have done. And how this education will convert a person into a resource, that we all have seen, that just because of the education people are able to get the job, which will increase the economic status. Then we have seen about health. What is health? Here we will see that what is health means someone, if it is the person who is healthy, who is fit, to that person we will call as a healthy person. The person who is good, having a good health, or the person who is healthy. We are talking about the health. Health means a person is fit, he can give his full potential. He can give his full potential to work. He can give his full potential to work. Suppose if I take my example, if I am telling that if I am not feeling well or I am unhealthy, after just 2 or 3 days I am not coming to school, then the school may face a problem that there will be a lack of portion. The place where I'm working, even they may face a problem. And even I, how can I face a problem now over here? Yes, because if I'm not going on the work, my payment will be deducted. And whatever I have planned, yes, this much will go of my salary will go in my house, this much will be go in the saving, and this much will go in my children's education. I have not added medicine in it. I have not added any medical issues in it. Now, if I'm not feeling well, means whatever the salary I am getting, if I'm using it here, I'm using it here, I'm using it here, and it is sufficient for me. It is sufficient for me. I am living a very good life in this. But the extra 1 year, if I am utilizing it, then from where it will come? I'm not having that much of money. My salary is not so much that I can do this expensive. Then I have to take a share from this, I have to take a share from this, I have to take a share from this. Now, as I was not feeling well, whatever the salary I was getting, that also I am getting only this much. Now, in this full, I was been dividing this into, this full salary I was dividing into 3. But now this half I have to divide it into 4. Isn't it difficult? Yes, it is difficult. So this is way our health also affects us. This is way how our health also affects us. Not only my life or our life, but it also affects the place we are working. जहाँ हम काम कर रहे हैं, अगर हम हमारा फुल पोटेंशियल नहीं दे रहे उनको, उनका टारगेट फुल करने में हम हेल्प नहीं कर रहे, then what will happen? They will think twice before continuing us. स्कूल शायद 2 बार सोचेंगी मेरे बारे में मुझे कंटिन्यू करना है या नहीं करना है. The reason is I'm always ill. I'm not coming to school just day after tomorrow or day after 2 days, 3 days. If I'm coming to school, I'm not able to give my full potential. I'm getting exhausted in 3 or 4 periods. Of course, they are paying for me, so they will be thinking that I must give my full potential. So health is very important for us. And this I have done with you. I'm just revising it. Health is very important, and for that, we require a balanced diet. Just fulfilling or just filling my stomach is not sufficient for me, but I require balanced diet, which will help me to fight against the disease. या आपने शायद साइंस में पढ़ा होगा, wear and tear of your body, have a immunity power, have the resistance power to fight against the disease. As I gave you the example in the last session, that 2 children are there and how they are going out in the rain. They will play together, and when they will return, one is sneezing, coughing, and shivering with the cold. Yes, I'm not feeling well. And the other is full fit and fine. No effect of the rain. He will come and is fresh and ready to do another work. But another person is just sitting with the shivering, coughing, sneezing. And why is this happening? Just because he is not keeping fit, he is not healthy. And this is the reason that why these people, that health is very important. And for this, we require a balanced diet. Now, as I said, that health and education, these are the 2 more factors, or these are the 2 more components. Now we are talking about unemployment. We are talking about unemployment. Now tell me, what do you understand by unemployment? What do you mean by unemployment? Yes, Hastika. Hello, can you hear me, Hastika?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what do you mean by unemployment? Can you tell me?
There are two types of unemployment, seasonal and
No, I don't want the types of employment. I just want the meaning of unemployment. What do you mean by unemployment? What does come in your mind as soon as I say that unemployment? I don't want the types of unemployment, only what is unemployment.
Ma'am,
Yes.
there is unemployment in both rural and urban areas.
Yes, there are unemployment in rural and urban areas. But what do you mean by unemployment? What do you actually mean by unemployment? Yes.
Ma'am, people are not getting work unemployment for money.
Yes. Unemployment means people are not getting work. That means people are not getting work. They are not getting work. They are not getting work. That is unemployment. Means people are not on the job. They are not on the job. That is unemployment. Now you will see that we will see in this the type of unemployment. Now you will see the types of employment. First of all, you have to just understand that what is unemployment. Unemployment means people not having work. Unemployment means people not having work. That is unemployment. Now you will see the types of unemployment. Now you will see the types of unemployment. Now what are the unemployment in the rural areas? There is a differentiate between the rural.
There are three types of unemployment.
Yes, in the rural areas, if you talk about the rural area, there are two types of unemployment. That is the seasonal and disuse unemployment, which you all have learned in the first chapter, development, isn't it? Yes or no? You all have learned in the first chapter of development. Yes, you all have learned in the first chapter in the development about the rural. What are the problems the people are facing in the rural, and what are the problems or what are the unemployment which the people are facing in the urban areas? If you talk about the rural areas, they are facing the problem of two, that is the seasonal and the disuse. Now seasonal means that they are not having a work for a particular period. They are not having a work for a particular period. That is a seasonal unemployment. That is a seasonal unemployment. Now what do you mean by disuse unemployment? Yes, what do you?
In disuse unemployment, all the people appear to be employed, but the work requires less number of person, and so their employment is disuse.
Okay, that you appear that the people are working, but actually they are not working. Okay, again another way in short. Anybody else? What do you mean by disuse unemployment? Are you having your textbooks in front of you? If you're having your textbooks in front of you, it is very easy for you all to refer that what is disuse unemployment.
This is the typical for a small farmer.
Okay.
Where the entire family is working on this plot.
Okay. This is the example, the thing which you are giving beta, that is the example that there is a farmer family and all the entire family is working in that. In short, if you want to say what is disuse unemployment means that more people are working than required, than needed. That means here more people are working than needed or required. Now suppose, as you gave the example, that there is a family or who is having a 5 members or 6 members in the family, and they all are working in the field, Actually, that 5 members are not required. Actually, that 5 members are not required to work in that field. If 4 of the people work, then also the production will be the same. It will not affect the production. It will be not less, nor it will be more. So here, actually, if this 5 members are there, out of this 3 work in their own field or in their farm, and if these 2 have changed or they have shifted to another field, then what will happen? These 2 may earn more money. These 2 may earn more money, and they may also add to the economy of their family. That means here in this field only 3 are required, and out of that 3, if 2 people are shifted to some other work, then this 3 plus 2, whatever they are earning, that will add to the economy of that country or the economic conditions of that country. They will add to the economic condition of their country. So you will see that how this disguised unemployment means. This disguised unemployment means that more people are working than required or needed in that particular field. Their presentee or their absentee may not affect the प्रोडक्शन. अगर 10 में से 10 भी अगर वहां काम करते तो प्रोडक्शन जितना होने का उतना ही होगा, कम नहीं होगा, because the production in the field depends upon the climatic condition, not on the person of the people who they are working. एक बार अपन ने सो कर दिए सीड्स को, जब प्रोडक्शन आने लगा तो उसके बाद कितना इंसान उस पे काम कर रहा है, एक भी. दैट्स व्हाई द ऑफिसेस हैज गिवन अ परफेक्ट टाइमिंग टू वर्क from 10 to 5, 10 to 6. Why it has been given? It is just given because that person can give his potential. उतना उस इंसान में पोटेंशियल है कि उतना वो उतने घंटे काम कर सकता है. इट मे बी 5 hours, इट मे बी 6 hours. बट यहाँ अगर 6 इंसान, उसे 5 members are working the same family in that same field, इतना 6 घंटा हर कोई नहीं दे पाएगा. ओनली द थिंग इज, कोई एक जाएगा 4 घंटे के लिए, कोई एक जाएगा 2 घंटे के लिए, कोई एक जाएगा 1 घंटे के लिए. क्या तो हाँ, मैं तो काम कर रहा, मैं तो खेत में गया था, मैं तो काम कर रहा था, बट एक्चुअली ही इज नॉट गिविंग दैट मच ऑफ पोटेंशियल, एंड हिज वर्किंग विल ऑल्सो नॉट अफेक्ट द प्रोडक्शन. उसका उतना 1 घंटा काम करने से या तो उसके 2 घंटे काम करने से उतना प्रोडक्शन नहीं बढ़ेगा. उससे अच्छा उसमें उतनी काबिलियत है काम करने की, ही कैन गिव मोर, ही इज हैविंग दैट मच ऑफ पोटेंशियल टू वर्क. और वही अगर वो पोटेंशियल कहीं और जाके देता है, कहीं और काम करता है, दैट मीन्स ही विल अर्न द मनी. और अगर वो उसमें अर्न करता है मनी, दैट मीन्स ही विल बी अर्निंग और ही विल बी गेटिंग, और दैट फैमिलीज इनकम सोर्स विल बी मोर. अगर इनकम सोर्स मोर हो जाता है तो क्या होता है? वी आर एबल टू सेटिस्फाई आवर बेसिक नीड्स, our standard of life also gets good. We can spend the money on, we can save the money, we can enjoy our life. These are the things. So we will see that there are seasonal and the disguised employment. Seasonal, as there are the kharif crop, rabi crops and zaid crops are there, and they are being grown in the different seasons. So in this seasonal and disguised, mostly you will find in the agricultural field. Mostly this type of unemployment you will find in the agricultural field or mostly in the rural areas. Because seasonal also you will see that in this seasonal you will see that the people are getting work for some season, and for particular season they are having no work at all. मतलब अगर आप देखा जाओ तो समर वेकेशंस में उनके पास कोई भी काम नहीं होता है. Then again their work starts from the June. देन दे थिंक कि अगर ये 2 महीने के लिए मैं कहीं और जाऊँ, कहीं और शिफ्ट करूँ, एंड अगेन फिर मुझे आके यहीं पर ही काम करना है, तो वाई टू डू टेक दैट मच ऑफ इन्वॉल्वमेंट, और वाई टू गो समवेयर एल्स, शिफ्ट एंड अगेन कम बैक. सो इट इज बेटर दैट कि अगर 2 महीने अगर वहां पे काम नहीं होता है तो नेवर माइंड, बट this is the way that how they will getting the work. So in the rural area you will find 2 types of unemployment, that is seasonal and disguised unemployment. Seasonal is having a work for a particular period, having a work for a particular period. work for particular time, or you can say as a period. He is having a work for a particular time or a particular period, and this gives employment. That means more people are working than required or than needed. Someone gave me the example that yes, there are 5 people who are working in the field. Actually, that 5 people are not required in the field, and so if 2 of them shift to some other, then they may increase the economic condition of their family. So this is the way that how they will be doing. Now we have seen that in the urban area. Now in the urban area, what you will see that most of the people, you talk about the urban area. Now if you talk about the urban area, you will see that most of the people are educated. Most of the people are educated. Now in this educated unemployment, now educated unemployment, now suppose a person A is there, okay, he is educated, okay, he is having the opportunity to work, he is getting a chance to work, okay, but he is not willing to work, he is not willing to work, he is not willing to work, he is having an opportunity to work, he is educated, he is getting a chance to work, okay, there is a job for him, facility is there, but he is not willing to work. Can we say him as an unemployed person? No. Here we cannot say him as unemployed, because he himself is not willing to do the work. He is educated, he is having the potential, he is having the opportunity also to work, to join some firm, to join some school. There is a space, vacancy is there, but he is not willing to do the work. So here we cannot say him that he is unemployed, because he does not want to work. He does not want to work, so we cannot say him that he is unemployed. But if a person is there, suppose if you talk about a B person, he is educated, he is willing to do the work, he is willing to do the work, but he is not getting any job. He is not getting any job. This person we can call this as an unemployed person. Why we'll call it as? Because he is having the ability. He is having the ability to do the work. He is ready to give his full potential. But he is not having any opportunity. He is not having any chance to get a job. And that's why we can call this person as an unemployed person. मैं पढ़ी लिखी हूँ, मेरे पास ऑफर आया है कि यहाँ पे आपको काम मिल सकता है, बट आई एम नॉट रेडी. मैं बोली कि नहीं मुझे नहीं काम करना है, आई जस्ट डोंट वांट टू वर्क ओनली. आई विल बी नॉट कॉल्ड एज एन अनएम्प्लॉयड पर्सन. हाँ, अगर मैं पढ़ी लिखी हूँ, आई एम एजुकेटेड, आई एम विलिंग टू डू वर्क, एंड मैं दर बदर घूम रही हूँ यहाँ से वहाँ काम के लिए, ढूंढ रही हूँ कहाँ मुझे काम मिलेगा, कहाँ मुझे काम मिलेगा, और मुझे काम ही नहीं मिल रहा है. आई एम रेडी टू डू द वर्क. I'm ready to give my full potential. I have that ability for that work. Whatever the qualification is required, that I'm having. But again, still I will be not getting the work. That means I am here unemployed. Here I am unemployed. Okay. Now we have seen the person in the rural area. Now we will see in the urban area. Now in the urban area, you will find most of the people uneducated unemployment. That is educated unemployment. People here are not uneducated, they are educated. In this rural area, you will find most of the people are uneducated. They are not that much literate. But here you will find in the urban area that most of the people are educated. Most of the people are here educated. Most of the people are educated. And when they are not getting a job, they are liable, they have the ability, they are ready to do the work, they are willing to do the work, but still they are not getting the work, that means they are called as an educated unemployed. They are called as an educated unemployed. Unemployment. So here you will see that how education is very important for the employment. Now you will see you all have even learned the three sectors: primary sector, secondary sector, and the tertiary sector, and how the working or how the work goes in these three sectors. In the primary sector, most of the work is related with the farming. In the secondary sector, most of the work is done with the manufacturing, and the tertiary sector is also known as the service sector. This is known as an service sector. So here you will understand that in the unemployment, what types of unemployment we have seen: seasonal, disuse, and in the urban areas, uneducated. These are the three types of unemployment. And you all have also seen that where this type of employment is found. That means seasonal and disuse in the rural, and educated in the urban areas. Now, in this education, you all have also learned about the vocational course, trainings. That how are this training? So here I will just revise the lesson, that what we have done over here. We have seen that what is, yes beta, do anybody want to speak something? Anybody wants to ask a question? Okay. Now you will see that what we have seen. We have seen that the most important points till now, that we have seen the education, and second is the health. Education and health, how these two are the important to get a good job. To get a good job, how these are important to get a good job, that is education and the health. Now when this education is that, we have seen that how government is helping out, how government is also helping us out to get this education, and to get this health. How there are healthcare centers, how there are educational centers developed by the government, and how the health is been increasing. That means the birth rate has been decreasing, people, the life expectancy has been increasing. And how, why is this? Because the government is been involved in this. The government is taking an initiative, the government is taking a part, a active part, to increase the people, that how the elementary education is being made compulsory. More facilities are being there for the girls, for the boys, attractive schemes are there, so that the people may get education, the people may send their children to the school. And healthcare centers are there, so that the people must be able to take the care of their life. You will see that how the people, there's been made a changes in the law. In 8th standard, I'll have learned that how the law is being changed. That first it was when an accidental case comes, that all the investigation was been done, and then the person is being treated. But now it is not so. First, the preference is been given to the person. पहले उस इंसान की जान की कीमत लगाई जाती है, उस इंसान की, उसको बचाने की कोशिश की जाती है कि उसकी जान बहुत कीमती है. इन्वेस्टिगेशन बाद में भी हो सकता है, इट इज सेड दैट कि हाँ इन्वेस्टिगेशन वो बाद में भी हो सकता है. अगर वो इंसान अगर बच जाता है तो इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए हमारे पास टाइम ही टाइम है. इन्वेस्टिगेशन करते रहेंगे, और जब तक कि अगर इंसान की जान चली जाती है, देन व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ इन्वेस्टिगेशन. सो इट इज सेड दैट कि there are been changes in the rules and regulations also, in the laws also there. So in this way, how government is been taking an initiative part to increase the number of educated people because we want a quality of population. Only population is not important, but we require a quality of population. We require a quality of population. And if we require quality of population, that means for that we require education and health. Today we have also seen about the unemployment. That what are the types of unemployment? That was the seasonal, disuse, and educated. Now in the rural areas, you will see the two types of unemployment, that is seasonal and the disuse. In seasonal, we have seen that they are having a work only for the particular season and not having the work of the particular season. That is seasonal unemployment, not having a work for a particular season. Disuse unemployment means more people are working than required. And in urban areas, you will see that how the people are educated, willing to do the work, but are not having the opportunity to do the work, and that's why they are called as an educated unemployment. Now tomorrow we will see the effects of unemployment. What are the effects of unemployment? If the people are unemployed, what are the effect of it? If the people are unemployed, you will see that what are the effects of it, how it is facing a problem, or how it is becoming a problem for the people. What are the problems they are facing as they are not unemployed or they are not getting job? For that, as we have seen, that they are the measures taken by the government to increase the literacy rate, to increase the health status of our country. So again here we will see that what are the steps taken by the government to increase or to see that more people must get employment or the economic condition of our people must increase. What are the steps? What are the measures taken by the government to increase the employment? Small scale industries, or what jobs are being given, how the credit has been given to them, how they have training centers are there, vocational courses are there. So what are this? What are the effects of unemployment that we are going to see? Now, yes, tell me, what do you mean by unemployment? I want only the answer of the question. What do you mean by unemployment? Yes. What do you mean by unemployment?
Unemployment means people do not have work.
Okay, people do not have work. Okay. Again?
Unemployment means
People's
Hmm?
unemployment means people who don't have work and job.
Okay. Even you can add to this.
They are
Okay. You can add to this that.
they are not
Okay. You all can add.
they are not able to.
They're not able to get the job. Okay. You all can even add
Yes.
that they are liable of the work. They are willing to do the work, and still they are not getting the work. That means they are unemployed. But if I am not ready to do the work, will I be called as an unemployed? No, I will be not called as an unemployed, because people are ready to give me the job. But it is that I am not going on the job. I am thinking, no, I'm so much qualified. I don't want to do this type of job. Why I will do this type of job? I want a good job. I'm not willing to do. I'm not able to adjust. And why we are facing the people of unemployment? Why we are facing the unemployment? That we will study in the next, that effects of unemployment and what are the effects of unemployment. Yes, anybody wants to ask any question? Okay, then we have seen the types of unemployment. We have seen mostly how many types of unemployment?
3 types.
Three types of unemployment. One is the, I think so it was Radhika.
Seasonal,
Yes.
Seasonal,
seasonal,
Seasonal unemployment,
seasonal
disguised
educated,
unemployment,
and
and
educated.
educated unemployment.
Correct. These are the three types of employment. Now you will see that where do you find disuse and, or in which area do you find disuse and seasonal unemployment?
In
rural
it is
areas.
mostly
The
found
rural-
in agricultural sectors in
Yes.
rural areas.
We mostly found it in the agriculture and the rural areas. And where do you find the educated unemployment?
In urban areas,
In
it is
urban
mostly
areas.
found.
Yes, we find this into the urban areas. We find this into the urban areas.
Area.
Now tell me, what are the three main components which are required for the quality of population? Only one word answer this is. Yes.
Education,
Yes.
health, and skill.
Education, health and skill. Okay.
Education.
Okay. Health and education.
Education, health, and skill.
Yes, health and education, and in that which is also the skill. Of course, if someone is having an education, someone is having a good health, but not able to use a skill, then that person may will be lacking, not getting that much of attention in the working field. So these are the three most important component which is required for the person, and